Welcome to K Stephen Presents, to Rambling K, to Petty in Particular, and all the things that we are. It is a great day. Things are going okay. We got business, but we thought we would take this moment and come and talk to you about the queens, those girls that have been doing stuff on the television show. How's it going, Miss Rambling K?
It's fine. How are you?
Life is good. Life is good. Just busy life. This is all we have going. So we're going to take a moment and talk about the queens. So queens came on at the first of the week, and we've been running like crazy people, and did not get to stop to tell you about it. But this is our version. This is what we do. So this week was one of those weeks where the girls fell out. It, or is that every week?
It's every week, but this what you said is not negated.
They fell out. So they started off the show with I don't ever know nobody's names. K, you good with those names. The queen and the brandy, the queen of the hip hop. We gonna call it EVE and Brandy.
Bri-
So one is what, Naomi, and the other
Brianna,
one do what?
Brianna.
Brianna. And I know a Brianna, but anyway. So they were trying to. They started talking about who's best writer, and back in the day, everybody had their thing. Everybody was doing something different, but the most focused person apparently at that time, as far as writing was concerned, was the Naomi character, which is played by Brandy. And so she
Mhm.
was writing all the hits and stuff, and everybody was jamming, getting it done, and it was wonderful. But Eve's character, Brianna, was explaining to her that just because she didn't do that then does not mean that she cannot do that now, and that she, is an excellent writer, as good as the Naomi character. And so they have a battle. It was
They
a
do.
mean battle. What did you think
Well,
of
the
the
first
battle?
one, I don't like how they initially said we're gonna keep it. You need to keep it clean,
Keep it cute. And
and
then
then Naomi's character just decided we're not gonna keep it clean. I didn't
not
like.
gonna do it.
I didn't like that. I didn't. I like Brandy. I'm not sure I like Naomi. I'm not sure.
Something happened. I can't hear you.
Hello, testing. Am I back? I don't like how they initially said we're gonna keep it. You need to keep it clean,
Keep
and
it
then
cute. And then
Naomi's character just decided we're not gonna keep it clean.
yeah,
I
and
didn't
like
like that. We can just wrap this up, and I'll come home. And
uh-uh. I mean, it's fixed now, I think.
okay.
Can you hear?
I've always been able to hear you. Said you couldn't hear me.
Yeah, it's straight.
Okay.
All is well.
Okay.
I'm looking up at the screens, trying to work all these things out. Because I'm a newbie, and I'm used to working behind the scenes when I be working to figure out stuff.
Okay.
So you were saying about
I
the
was
battle.
saying that I don't really like Naomi's character. I don't think, um,
Hmm.
because she just don't do right. Like people, ain't nobody bothering her. I mean, Valeria kind of gets under her skin, whatever, whatever. But for the most part, Eve's not bothering her. And for them to not keep it clean, or for her to decide not to keep it clean in the battle they said that they were going to keep clean, got on my nerves.
Yeah, it wasn't the right thing to do, and you always set yourself up for failure when you do that, because
Right.
you don't know what that other person can do or has in their mind to do. So hey, You saw how it ended. Miss Naomi, she done tipped herself on out the door because she mad.
Yeah. I mean,
But you set yourself up.
right. Plus, why? Again, why would they ever have anybody rapping up against Eve? It just don't make no sense. I'm gonna
Just
say it every week.
Eve is just amazing, and we know that. Why are we
Yeah,
doing this with Eve? Of all people, why are we doing
exactly.
that?
It makes no sense.
Because I was watching an
Nothing else
interview
I have to say.
where she was saying that she hadn't, this is something that maybe a few years ago she wouldn't have done because she didn't mix acting and music. But this particular piece was something that she thought she could do. And
We
she's
talking
doing an
about
excellent
Eve.
job. Hmm.
We talking about Eve.
We're talking about Eve.
I thought you was talking about Brandy at first, and I was like, "That's not true," but
Now,
okay.
Brandy has done stuff with music before,
Hmm.
but Eve either did one or the other.
Yeah, she didn't even do the theme song for her show. So
Right. She said, no. So when this came up, she thought this was pretty cool that she could do this. And she's doing an excellent job. So, just her dumbing down her what she does to make it fit with the others is still better
yeah, she
than
eats the girls up.
everybody. She's just amazing.
She eats the girls up. And really, if they were letting Naturi off the leash,
Right.
she would eat the girls up too.
No, Notori is amazing. We have to give her flowers for
I
being
think they
amazing.
wasn't it this episode they gave her a little rap moment and she was
They
eating.
did. She ate it up.
Right.
She ate it up because, of course, she's still going through her thing with trying to decide what to do. So she's kind of settling into letting the world know that she's gay. She's kind of settling into it. So she has this interview with Baby Girl, who is just an entertainment, from what I understood, an entertainment reporter,
Blogger or
a blogger or
journalist.
something like that. She's
I don't
very
think it was.
much
I don't think it was clear what like outlet she was using. I don't know if it was like a E True Hollywood moment or if it was just like the blogs.
right. So they're doing the interview. The interview's going fine, and so then she finishes it up and says, let's go out. Okay, cool. That's no big deal.
But she said,
But
"Let's go out with the
with
folks."
friends,
Right.
I've got some friends. We can go out. So she then told her, in the interview, all about her life as it stands. She's in a relationship. She's everything is everything. This is what's happening with where I am now. So they go out to the dinner. Natari's character, what her name is,
Jill.
Jill. See, I never retained that part. But Jill, she comes in and there's no one there but the reporter. Where were everybody? Oh, they canceled. Set up. So as we as we get to talk, reporter makes a pass at her.
She does.
So she trying to be the good faithful woman.
It. I'm sorry. It was more than a pass.
It
That
was
was
that
sexual
was that was
assault.
so blatant.
That was sexual assault.
That was a stop. That was not a pass.
She should have called the police.
999 911 9191 something. Help, because
She
sis
should have
was doing
called
a lot.
Jill. I mean, not Jill. She should have called Tina.
She should have done what?
She should have called Tina to come beat this lady up.
See, we need a beater who is available to beat people. I need you. So Notoria escaped. Jill escaped. She said, "Now look at here. This is a bit much for me. I'm with Tina, and no." So she goes on about her business, trying to get out of the way of danger. And what had happened? She in the house, in the room, talking to Tina. Yeah, da 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 da. Somebody knocking at the door. Well, Jesus. The uninvited reporter pushing up so hard that Jill falls. But it really doesn't show Jill falling, but it was enough to let you know, don't
Well,
invite her.
she invites her into the room.
She invites, that's too much. Because you already know where her head is. She ain't right.
She's not.
She know you got somebody. She ain't right.
Which is why I say again, Tina need to pop up and just start beating folks. And if she hit Jill, I don't go for domestic violence, but listen,
Jill started off fine, did not end up fine.
she didn't. Let me stop. She shouldn't hit Jill, but she should beat up the other lady.
Yeah, because she was told. You know what I'm saying? She was told. It wasn't a situation where, well, I didn't know you had someone. That was not the case.
Which is why Tina needs to break up with Jill because
Jill not ready.
Jill knew she had a girlfriend.
She should have slammed that door and broke her fingernail.
Even if Alicia did not know, she did know that Jill had a
She did
girlfriend.
know.
But even if Alicia did not know, Jill knew she had a girlfriend.
Everybody
So
knew. This was not a secret.
what was the reason?
The
Childish.
devil.
Just childish.
Oh Lord. So then, what's the pretty little Latina? What's her character name? Who?
Valeria.
I gotta remember that one.
That's literally your name.
Ah, yeah. Anyway, the cute little Latina girl. She we worry about her character sometimes. She doing some stuff. I gotta see what's happening with that. But anyway, so she's going she's trying to figure out how to get her voice heard, which is a good thing. These are things we need to get done. Trying to get her voice heard. So she goes to the producer that they've been using all along, who she been going with and Naomi been going with, off and on down through the years. Like there ain't no more miss in the world.
And like I was telling you, like he's okay, but he's not. He ain't cute enough for me to be fighting with a heifer.
Well, he probably had power, or the appearance of power, or the feel of power, because power and money trumps cute
I
and
mean, I
stuff.
understand what you're saying, but for their career to have gone in the toilet the way it did, and for
And he
them to
was there
still
for
be,
the whole beginning and end.
and for them to still be fighting over him, don't make no sense to me. Maybe they thought he had power at first. He didn't have enough power to keep them on the charts.
Moving,
I'm
yeah.
not going to with a heifer about a gentleman that didn't do right by me or my career. Like that's crazy.
Didn't do right by nobody.
And he ain't as cute as they trying to make him out to be.
No, they trying to make him kind of hot, but he lukewarm.
I mean, he'll do. He's
He
not
all right.
hideous. He's not ugly.
No,
He's
that's not it.
cool.
He just his swag ain't high enough for
It's
this
not.
to me.
It's not. He's not Lance Gross. He's not Kofi.
Obviously, but they pretty.
They are. But they also have swag.
But they also have swag. These are facts. These are facts.
This little fella, like, you know, I'm glad he got an acting job, but like, he's not
Right.
doing it.
He ain't making you just kind of bat your eyes and whenever he come on the screen you can't go to the bathroom. It's not like that.
Right.
But so she went to him for voice acquirements. So what happens is they decide to he tries to break up the tension of it, which is I thought a wise thing. He took her out of the studio, got her talking about her life, talking about the things that are important to her over food that she loves. I thought that was cool. And then she thought she was gonna go home. That was it for the night. She's like, we not no, which was a good move.
Mm-hmm.
No is the word.
Mm-hmm.
But he takes her into the studio and apparently she kills her lyrics because they don't show any of her voice
Right.
at
They
this
didn't
point.
play
They
Any of
showed
her,
a lot of really cool shots.
but they showed her rapping down. They didn't hit, we couldn't hear her
You
rapping.
couldn't
She was
hear it.
rapping down.
Yeah.
She just that okay. I hope it sound good because they played it up like she was really rapping in that scene.
Yeah. The shots were cute. I thought it was a very nice little cinematography moment. That was cute. I liked it. And she was dressed so pretty. I mean, she was cute.
She always
She's
gives.
a dresser. Because she's the one that's supposed to be, a little above everybody else because she has notoriety that's not based on the nasty girls.
She just stayed in the spotlight is all it is.
She stayed in the spotlight. She was able to do that. So, her life was different than, being, the good church girl or being the mama or being the struggling musician. Her life was different. So her clothes and things kind of show that.
I mean, with the other girls, I feel like they could get them a nice outfit.
Yeah, and they're
They
not bad, but they just are different.
right because Jill, for the most part, even her little church lady outfits, they're cute.
They are cute, but
I
they're
mean,
different. They're
she's
more a
starting
little
to
bit
come,
more conservative, like church ladies, sisters do.
but she's starting to come out of the knit wool suit and all of that, and jump into some more modern clothing. So I can't wait to see how they style her.
How she evolves.
Yeah,
Yeah, how she evolved.
but yeah, Valeria be eating the girls up outfit wise.
Yes. So
Period.
she did that, and at the end of the set, the producer dude said it was wonderful and da 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 da, and then he tried to roll up on her. She said, "What?" I said, "Good girl, good girl."
Mhm.
He a blocker.
Mhm.
Let's keep it business. Keep it cute. Keep it cute.
And at some point, we find out that they made a baby. We don't know.
Right. They
We don't know
allude to
about that.
Valeria getting pregnant.
Right. And they tried. I think they tried to paint the picture that maybe she had an abortion. But I'm thinking, from a writer standpoint, I write TV shows. I'm thinking she probably had the baby and gave it up for adoption secretly.
Honey. And with
And
them
then
leaving it open, we can do anything we want with that.
right. So the baby probably gonna pop up in the season finale.
I mean, he gonna
Just
be
be like,
7'8". I'm talking about mama.
yeah, right, right. So
So then we
yeah,
move on to Lady Naomi.
yeah,
So she is falling into a mommy moment. Apparently, like a lot of people, she may be a better parent of an older person. Some people are good parents of babies, other people are good parents of adults or teenagers. It just kind of depends on your personality, where you're best as a parent.
right.
And so Naomi's daughter is getting ready to go to college.
Mhm.
And so she's going to this school to audition, this music school to audition. And of course, she roll up on the idiots that they're on every campus everywhere, trying to
Right.
make you scared, punk you out. And she was going for the okey doke there. The daughter was going for the okey doke, and then she had to fight with her mama. And then her mama had to remember herself that you are the mama, and you cannot run away because you are the mama. At least you should not run away.
Right.
And so Naomi, she steps up and tells her daughter what she does when she's about to perform so that they can have a relatable moment
Right.
about the performance.
They have some tacos and yeah.
Yeah, they get Brandy's favorite fruit. She said, "This is what I eat when I'm scared."
Mhm.
And so they had that moment, and it was really sweet. And she told her, "You basically, girl, you got this. Go on out there and do what we do.
Right. Eat it up because
Eat it.
you can play.
Get you a fork. Go on out there."
Right.
And so that was, I thought, very precious. Just a really sweet moment between the mommy and daughter. And so girlfriend goes out there. They have music that they picked for each for the audition.
Right. Of course.
So she goes out there and starts killing the it was Mozart or somebody.
Hmm.
She goes out there and she's killing it. And then she goes on to where?
Nasty girls.
But there was something in there was some music in
She
between.
did. I
Popular music.
can't. I can't
Dun
remember.
dun 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 dun. What is
Oh
that?
yeah, crush
Dun
on you.
dun.
Crush on you. Lil Kim.
She goes there,
And then she
and
goes into Nasty Girl.
then she goes into Nasty Girls and raps.
She has a rap moment. I would not have, but she did.
But she did, and about blew her mom. I don't know who else was blown away at that particular moment, but her mama was
Apparently
blown
the
away.
judges, because she made it in.
Bam, because she was herself, and she did meet the requirement by playing the
The
tune. I
piece.
guess whatever there may have been some had to have been some leeway in what you did with it.
Right.
So she got in the school, and that was absolutely precious. But then, you know, she want to know about her daddy.
Yeah.
Adorable.
And they trying to lead us to believe it's Cameron, but I really think it's Eric, the producer manager. I don't know what he do, but he did. I really think it's him.
You think so?
I
I do
do.
too, because they was.
Because they leading us, they are pushing us in the direction that is Cameron. So that they can swoop back around and say, surprise, we got you, it's not Cameron. They trying to trick us.
That's what they do in these streets.
But as a TV writer, I already see it.
And as a
Girl, I got
college
to go
student,
back and watch Bull last night, see which sister poisoned the daddy.
well, you know what? You know what had happened, don't you?
It was the middle sister, wasn't it?
I fell asleep, and I
Oh,
woke up. The news was on. I said,
well,
"I'm
you.
glad I was taping this because I was."
Yeah, I got to go back and see which sister. I know
We
it was.
got to go back and see because I could not tell you.
I know it was that quiet sister. I
Hmm.
already know.
Yeah, you got to watch some quiet ones with both your eyes.
And she was, the first sister was all bold and trying to, we gonna vote daddy out and we gonna, it wasn't even her. I know it
He act
wasn't.
like he beat it at the top of her head when she was a child or something.
He
What is
probably
happening?
did, child. You know.
I mean, this is the one that goes skinny dipping in the fountain.
Anywho, we ain't talking about that. We
Oh
talking
yeah,
about queens.
the queens. Was that all the girls?
I think we spoke about all the girls. We spoke about Eric. We spoke about Naomi's daughter, whose name I couldn't possibly know.
I
We
mean, we can
spoke
pull it up.
about, yeah, I guess. I don't care. We spoke about Valeria. We spoke about Brianna. Oh no, we didn't. We didn't get to the big Brianna moment.
Bree, oh God,
The the biggest moment in the episode
the
that
biggest
I
moment in the episode.
that I predicted again because I
Well, when it came up, I was like, yeah, I know what this is.
like yeah,
So
because she was talking too much.
yes, Brianna, of course, she's struggling. She's been struggling because her husband was cheating. Then they found out he had a tumor. And then they found out that a lot of the reason that he was acting such a fool was because he had a tumor.
They
Then
say
after they got the tumor out, he didn't remember initially what had happened. And then it came to him what had happened and what he did. And so he's trying to get it cleaned up, even though he did it, not maliciously, but because he was ill.
that's what they trying to make us believe.
This is where we are today.
I still don't trust it,
I can only talk about today.
but I don't know how they would loop around and try to reveal anything. I mean, I'm sure there's
At
always
this
a way.
point.
There's always a way, but I don't know. I'm gonna have to watch some
So
more episodes.
they're talking it through. Of course, Brianna EVE is having a hard time processing this. I've given up my life. I've had all these babies. We were doing fine. And you done went off with the foolishness like this with this
Yes,
other woman at my house, in my bedroom. That'll get you cut up.
mm,
I
killed.
think I pulled a pistol one time because I thought something like that might have happened. This is a story for another day. But anyway, that'll get you messed up. And so along the way, they talk back and forth. He asked her, "Do you want to, break this up? I need to understand what we're gonna do, where we at." And she's like, "I don't know what we're gonna."
Right.
And so that was hard. So something happened between that conversation and the last conversation that
Well,
changed her mind. What was it? My brain is having a moment.
I think she just thought about it. I think she was just
But
like,
something was going on in the show that triggered it. They showed the triggering of it.
I don't recall. All I remember, he said he had a headache. That's the last thing I remember.
And
And I
said, I
mean,
missed that.
he did the same thing he had been doing. He apologized and
Yeah, because he'd been apologizing all the while.
right and all of that. So I
And then
don't
the
really
what the girlfriend, or whatever she
call you
was,
call.
calling, and he's talking about I can't stop her from calling. I mean, but we disagree. You can at least block her and start some of the process of stopping her from calling.
One thing about me, I'll get on somebody else's phone and block a number from their phone. I've done it
Well,
for you twice.
you've done it for me a couple of times. It's
Because
true.
you act like you can't block. No, keep calling, I can't block. Okay, I'll do it.
Yeah,
For
you've done it. Yeah, you've done it.
just give me the phone. I block
Kay
them. You could say I blocked them. Did.
did it.
Mm-hmm. And I stand in it. Sure did. He's
Yes,
calling
you.
somebody.
Yes, you will. That is too funny. So, as Brianna decides that she's going to work the thing out, so she goes in to the bedroom, talks to her husband, and she tells him that she really wants to work it out and that she loves him, and she really want to keep the family intact. And he don't say nothing.
Not a word.
He don't flinch.
Not a movement.
Eyes fixed on the TV.
Wide open.
So she say, "Hey, what the mess?" And so she goes back around the bed. She grabs the remote out of his hand. He don't flinch. She
Very
looks at the
much
TV. It's gonna have
like
storms.
like Terica Brown when she put that gorilla glue in her head and said, "My hair don't move." That's what husband was
That
getting.
husband had gorilla glue from top to bottom.
Top to
He
bottom.
was not
Rigor
moving.
mortis. Rigor mortis.
I'm sitting there looking because I watched it before you. And I'm like, this dude ain't died.
He died. He did. What Mia say to Giselle on Potomac? You did.
Yeah, that
That
was
man,
that was Buck Wild. That was a Buck Wild moment.
that man sat there and died.
That man done died. She had to go close his eyes. We got an airplane?
It sound like it's landing here. They
Oh,
didn't used to sound like this.
ah, that's wild.
I've never
We
heard
got a
it.
couple of fields. Please land in the open areas and not upon the houses. Thank you and good night.
I've never heard an airplane that loud out here.
No.
That was crazy. The house was shaking up. Dang. Okay, as long as it didn't crush me.
Well,
Them
maybe it's some
crazy
of
don't
those
hurt nobody.
military planes. The military planes, they don't be on the beaten path.
But it didn't sound like a military plane because at Granny House they got military planes.
Right?
That sounded like a commercial airline.
Oh, wow.
That was a big plane. I hope everything all right, but that ain't my business.
Okay.
Anyway, husband is laid over dead with his eyes wide open. It was terrible.
Yeah. 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 Just like you do. He looked like he was watching the TV and he just slipped off.
But if your soul's not anchored in Jesus,
You will surely
surely
drift
drift.
away.
And he did.
So I'm just for my own good measure, Lord, forgive me of my sins. I'm Protestant. I do not need a priest. Get that stuff together because that slipping away ain't no joke. He just slipped off.
Just died. Like what in the I'm glad she found him and not the kids. All
But
them
then he
kids.
didn't fall somewhere in the house. Yeah, where the kids, yeah, we'll find him.
Right.
So she just kind of closed his eyes and
and
put her
laid up.
head on his chest. What I mean, what else? Ain't no use in rushing to call the people. He gone.
I mean, you could probably call him just to get this dead body out your bed.
Oh yeah. I'm sure she called right after that, but just she needed to take a process moment. That this
I
in the
don't
world, this done happened. My husband done died up in here. They didn't do something right. He done had a bleed or something.
He had to have had a bleed because he said his head hurt earlier. So either he had a bleed or he grew another tumor real fast,
Yeah, and
or
that
he
does happen from occasionally.
or the tumor
Metastasize
metastasized.
that word. I had to hurry up and say it before I couldn't say it.
Yeah, I struggled there. Some, but they would have known if like he had cancer and it had spread, so it had to be a bleed, or he
Smart.
took some. They could plot twist and have he done took some and transitioned.
True.
Because that's probably what I would do. You think, oh, the tumor got him, but then he killed himself because he was sad.
Well, we'll find out, I guess, in the next episode or so
Yeah, that call
what
it that.
happened to him.
I was very sad we didn't have Sweetie.
Now she didn't make this episode.
It didn't. I like her.
She there by the baby.
Just their daughter, just especially Jill. That is Jill's child.
hmm She keeps up
Yeah.
with her and she fusses at her.
And sends them back to rehab. Don't come back over here till you
I done
deliver.
told you that you got to go to rehab.
That's what she told her. She did. Anyway, I don't have anything else. I don't think.
That's how the show went.
That's it. We didn't. I don't think we told it in order, but that's not
No, I
important.
never tell it in order. What we telling in order for? We tell it in terms of people.
I tell it in order personally, but
Oh well,
but this is
moderate the next one, and then
no. I'll moderate my own on my channel because
I thought you was gonna share this to your channel too.
I did share this to my channel. I don't know if I'll be doing my own review this week, just because I'm so busy. My God, today.
Yeah, I understand. That's why we had to do this right now. Get her done.
By candlelight, I got my Target 3-wick candle.
How many wicks?
3, and it was $5 at Target. So I don't know why Karen be doing all that.
How much Karen's candles? Do we know?
Let me go look. I know Wendy's candles are $50, and I don't understand.
Honey, I'll go to Michael's and mix me up some differences and melt me down some stuff and put some wicks in. I ain't got $50. Not for a candle. You know, I've kind of gone into the liquid Scentsy type things. I'm not trying to promote Scentsy, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I mean, I like I was telling you the other day, Airwick got a good scent diffuser that it eats it up. They need to come out with new flavors, but
right. Well, the aforementioned Scentsy, they have a lot of flavors.
Yeah, I like the little what they do in the pineapple with Airwick.
Okay, I got to go get me a new one because my little space in here it done ran out.
Right. Let me look over here. Let me go to the catalog over at Ladon.
See how much it is, and we're gonna get off of here because I got a couple more things for the next thing come up.
The perfume is $80, which isn't bad. I'm not seeing the candles.
Did she take them down in lieu of Wendy, so Wendy can have her candles?
Maybe so, but she told Wendy it's enough. It's enough for everybody.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, child, but she got the 6 milliliter perfume for $35, and she got the 3.4 fluid ounces perfume for $8. I mean $80.
Yeah, the more concentrated version.
Let's look over here at the merchandise. See if maybe it's in the merchandise. While I look for that, I'm gonna come over here to Wendy. Do you want to talk about Potomac while we're here?
Let me think. Do I remember about Potomac?
I sure don't. because I don't care.
So,
The big thing I remember is Robin telling her husband, her ex-husband, fiance, that he didn't help with the babies when they were babies, and he got mad, and I didn't understand.
he got mad.
Like, you know, whether you help
You
with the
were
babies.
even if the fact is that he was working. He was working.
I mean, right. So all he got to do is say, you know, if Robin, you
I
know,
appreciate you doing what you did. You know I
thank
was
you.
working.
And I do apologize for not giving you what you needed at the time. That's all you got to say.
And she would have said, okay, thank you.
Right. Now she might have brought it up another time because Robin is a bringer of
And
backupness.
she don't forget. That's the Lord that forget, not Robin.
But I mean, they don't like each other, period. So I mean, she like him
But
more
that
than
was
he like her, but she
that
like Giselle
was
and he like he like Michael, and that's it. I'm sick of it.
I didn't understand.
Wendy's candles are $45.95, and her Reed diffuser, which should be less than the candles, I would imagine, is $49.95, and then she has a luxury fragrance spray that's $27.95.
Okay.
Yeah, I won't be a part of it, but I'm happy for her. Like I said, I have this lovely 3-wick candle. It is lemon leaves and mint, highly fragranced candle from Target for no, it wasn't 5. I think it might have been $12, but it was not it wasn't giving what these girls trying to give as far as price.
Mm-mm.
Period.
Well, if that's what they want to do, that's their business.
It sure is, and I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna take away from their business. I just don't think personally I'm going to do that
No.
as far as pay for it. I love if they send me one, I'll review. I sure will review the candle and be like, yay, if I like it. You know me.
Right.
Yeah, yeah. So anywho, um, Robin's husband, almost husband, was mad. Um, that's really the big thing. Karen and Ray got married again.
Yeah. I
She
liked
put
her dress. It was cute.
she put on that dress, and it
The
was
little
tight.
and they talked about the venue because the front of the venue wasn't bougie, but the inside was nice. It was decorated very nice.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
They did an
Very.
excellent job.
Her son Brandon gave her away.
Hmm.
Um, Ashley had on an ugly dress, and Wendy's dress she couldn't sit down in.
Those two dresses I did not understand. Ashley, you just had a baby. Can you bring your dress down a hint? Maybe you
I
feeling
don't even. I don't know that it was the length. It just was an ugly dress altogether.
it was ugly, but I was just scared that going up the steps that all of the business was in the street.
We've already seen her panties on the show.
Yeah, we have. And I'm glad she wears them. Thank the Lord.
We thank God for it.
It was just too much.
But they got married. Chris and what's the bald headed heifer's name? Michael. They both bald headed heifers. Chris and Michael still fighting. Juan and Michael still go together. Um, what else? I don't think it was really anything new with Wendy. I don't think it was new anything. Giselle didn't do nothing all season. Nothing. That
She
broke her.
did not because the conversation with the girls, but that this time she had the
That was last
conversation
week.
with the girls and they told her how emotional and unavailable as she is.
Yeah, that was last week. All she do
We
is
didn't
break
talk
her.
about that one
All
either.
she did this season was break her toe and get read by her kids. That's
Yeah,
literally
her
it.
kids was like, Well, I mean, she gonna be better for it. I tell you that.
No, she not, because they've been reading her since the beginning of time, and she act like she can't hear them.
Well, I mean, it take a while sometime to hear y'all.
That's a flaw. Because if your children are telling you they are in need of something, you need to figure out how to get that done. Anyway,
Easier said than done, but I understand. And I'm not taking up for Giselle. I'm just talking. from what I know.
So Candace got her distribution deal and started crying at the production table, and I was confused, and I bust out laughing because I didn't understand why she in here crying. And her mama had on that wig, and the wig was kind of cute, and that's it. I think that's pretty much what we missed.
That part where Candace is in there, I mean, I understand you being emotional and all of that, but uh, cry in the car. And maybe I'm just, I'm of a generation, uh, keep a stiff upper lip in public. Ugh. When she
It's
started
not.
crying, I was like,
I understand that she was happy. It's just the way she just broke out blubbering for me. That was just like, girl, you
"Are
okay?
you on your cycle?"
There's just a lot going on there.
That was a
Um,
lot.
but yeah, I don't think we missed anything else. If we did, just drop it low for Jesus in the comments. Um, because let me tell you one thing I'm not gonna do. If any of my followers are watching, and I think a few may be, you're not gonna get the last two episodes of Potomac on my channel because I don't care. I just do not care. We'll see about the review. I mean, not the review, the reunion. Me and Val will watch it and see what's going on as far as
And
that. But
hello,
it's
Aunt Jeanette. I see that you were watching.
oh hey, how you doing? But yeah, we I will look into doing the review, but it's 4 parts, and that's a month's worth of TV, and that's a lot. That's a lot. That's all of November.
Well, well, if we slow down and get her done, maybe.
Maybe, but if it's not interesting, I'm not coming. That's it.
No, you're not
No,
coming.
no. If they don't give me anything to work with, what am I supposed to do?
Become a creative.
No. I got other shows I can review. I'm doing Queens. We gonna look into a couple other seasons. Series. You showed me what's that show with Yaya DaCosta?
That was
Our Kind of People, I think
our
it
kind of
is.
people.
I may go back and watch that and see about reviewing that because I
I
like.
enjoy that. I enjoyed it. It's a hot mess. It's not just extremely soap opera y,
Hmm.
but it's enough.
But I like the cast, so I'm gonna probably look into that. But yeah, don't look for the last two episodes of Potomac for me because I'm not. I don't care.
Okay, we said 2 or 3 words last week on here about it, and then we said a few words about it this week, and those were your Potomac reviews.
Period. That's that on that.
I hope we met your need.
Hopefully, but everybody watching it is bored anyway, so I don't think they even looking
But
for nothing with it.
what else did that wild Mia do? Cause she be wild.
Cry about her mama.
Yeah, I mean, we cry about our mama.
I don't cry about my mama. I
I
fight.
try not to give you
I
too
don't
much to
cry about
cry
my mama.
about.
Anywho, I think that pretty much covers it.
You,
Um, yeah, I don't have anything else to say. If you do, I'll sit here and listen quietly. But
I think I'm done. I'm done. I got stuff to do. So I don't want folk to be coming in the door, and I'm still doing this, and I'm not prepared.
okay, well, I'm finna leave this place because it's cold in here.
Yeah, yeah. We gonna get you as your pop said, lined out.
Yeah, yeah. In the meantime, I'm gonna find me a sandwich, I think, or something, because I'm hungry.
Yeah, it's time to eat. I'm gonna go in the fridge back there or something.
Okay, well, let me know if you want me to pick you up something, maybe.
I'll text you.
Okay. Anyway, I'm logging off. I don't know about you, but I'm getting away from here.
Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Like, comment, subscribe to both channels, Rambling K, K Stuffy. We love you.